it's me, Seafood Beeblebrox, the British Tech Guru. This is a charge controller. It is not currently in use. Had it been in use, then my bus batteries would probably not have died. Anyway, I don't really like this cheap Chinese charge controller, so I'm going to replace it with this, which is a slightly more expensive Renogy cheap Chinese charge controller. And that requires me to undo these bolts, or rather self-drilling screws. I will undo these are hex head self-drilling screws. I shall remove this. I shall install this in its place, but I have to use these fastenings. These are called rivnuts, or threaded inserts, and I will be installing those. I shall have two methods of installing it. There's the manual method, or there's the tool method, and I'll show you both. Now, I apologise for the awkward angle, but I'm going to be trying to install a rivnut, or threaded insert. This is a threaded insert. This is a threaded insert, and it will go in that hole there, like that. But in order to do it by hand, because I cannot find my rivnut tool, I have, there we go, I have a bolt with a nut there, a washer, and then the rivnut. And what I will do, so I'll put that in there like that. I'll use my, now this doesn't have to rotate, so that's good. I'll put that there like that. And I just keep, it's just a fairly slow process. Just turning the nut that's at the near end, or on the wall end, and keeping the other one steady. Almost there. Getting there. Maybe I'm getting there. No, I'm not getting there. Why am I not getting there? Down threaded insert is rotating. I'm definitely going to need my tool. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't with the original method. I'll have to find my tool. Having failed with the old-fashioned method, I'm just going to use a rivnut tool. I've put the rivnut on there, I've got the correct thread on the tool, and I've put a washer behind the rivnut because I find that is needed quite often. So let me put that there and squeeze and release. Turn that. Yep, that seems well secure. Good, we have the first rivnut in, and I shall continue on with the next few rivnuts until this Renogy Wanderer is properly secured. Well, that was jolly annoying. I drilled the second hole here through this inner skin and found there was a stud behind it. So that means I've wasted this rivnut, and I only have 3 632 rivnuts, so I'm going to have to drill these plastic holes out to be a bit bigger, because I've got a lot more 832 screws and rivnuts. So I'll probably have to move it over to about here, since there's a hole there already, and start again. And in fact, that hole and that hole look to about line up with the holes in the plastic. So I'll just have to work on that from there. But the rivnut tool worked perfectly. I just tried doing it the other way, and this time it didn't work. I think the reason was that the washer I was using was a little bit too big for the for the rivnut. After quite a little bit of cursing and having to change from 632 to 1024 rivnuts, because I ran out of 632, and I was finding I put a rivnut in, and then I came across a big heavy support beam here which I couldn't get through. So eventually I had to move it a little bit, to move it to the right, left a little bit. Got the solar panel connected, got the battery connected, or battery wires connected. So that is pretty much all ready to roll now. All I need to do is to connect the battery. That needs to be a connection done underneath the vehicle, and I can't do that because there are wasps. There's a big wasp nest under there at the moment, and of course the driving batteries are totally dead. They've got 7 volts in them, so they will have to be replaced. They're probably about $400 expense there. I don't really feel like doing that at the moment. I don't want to hurt my back again, because those things are like 60-pound weight each. But there is the Renogy charge controller, Renogy Wanderer 10 amp. I don't need more than 10 amp because I'm only going to be putting a 10 watt solar panel up there. So $30, and that will keep my batteries tip top, as long as I remember to connect it to the batteries and remember to plug the solar panel in. And so there ends a thrilling, gripping instalment of the British Tech Guru video.